Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet valley by a meandering river, lived a humble farmer. His home was a small, weathered cottage, and his world was the patch of land he tilled from dawn until dusk. He lived a solitary life, his only companions, the chirping birds and the rustling leaves. One sweltering afternoon, as he was clearing his field, he heard a faint, desperate sound. Following the noise, he found a small, glistening snake pinned beneath a heavy rock, struggling for its life. The farmer, a man whose heart was as gentle as the spring rain, felt a pang of pity. He didn't see a fearsome creature, he saw a life in peril. Carefully, with hands calloused from years of labor, he wedged a sturdy stick under the rock. With a great heave, he rolled it aside, freeing the trapped animal. The little snake, instead of darting away in fear, coiled for a moment, looked at the farmer with its bright, unblinking eyes, and then slithered silently into the tall grass. The farmer smiled, wiped the sweat from his brow, and returned to his work, the small act of kindness already a fading memory in his busy day. The next morning, as the first rays of sun painted the sky, the farmer opened his door to a surprise. There, coiled neatly on his doorstep, was the very same snake. It wasn't menacing or threatening. As the farmer watched, it lowered its head, almost like a bow of gratitude. From that day forward, an unspoken bond was forged. The snake never left the cottager's side. It became a silent, watchful guardian, a shadow that clung to the farmer's home. The farmer's small cottage, though humble, was not immune to the troubles of the world. One moonless night, two shadowy figures crept towards the house, their intentions clear. They planned to rob the poor farmer of his meager belongings. But as they pried at the rickety window, a sudden, sharp hiss pierced the silence of the night. From the darkness, the snake emerged, its body raised, its eyes gleaming like polished obsidian. It hissed and swayed, a formidable protector defending its territory. The would-be thieves, startled and terrified by the unexpected guardian, stumbled over each other in their haste to flee, vanishing back into the night. Word of the farmer's unusual protector spread through the nearby village like wildfire. At first, people were skeptical, even fearful. A snake guarding a house. It's unnatural. Some would whisper. But as time went on and more stories emerged of the snake's vigilance, their fear turned to awe and respect. Whenever strangers with ill intent approached, the snake would appear, a silent sentinel ensuring no harm came to the farmer or his home. The villagers, witnessing this loyalty, began to call it the sacred snake, a guardian spirit sent to protect the kind-hearted man. They would often leave small offerings of milk and flowers near the cottage, a tribute to the creature's unwavering devotion. The farmer, in turn, always made sure his scaly friend was safe and undisturbed. Years flowed by like the river beside the cottage. The farmer's hair turned to silver and his steps grew slow. The snake, too, grew larger and more revered, its scales shimmering with an almost mystical light. The two companions, man and reptile, grew old together, their lives intertwined by that one single act of kindness so long ago. The snake was more than a guardian. It was a friend, a constant presence that brought the lonely farmer a sense of peace and security. He would often sit on his porch in the evenings, speaking softly to the snake as it rested in the cool shade of a nearby bush, sharing tales of his day and dreams of his youth. Eventually, the day came when the old farmer's time on earth was done. He passed away peacefully in his sleep, his heart full of quiet contentment. The villagers gathered to pay their respects to the kind man they had all come to admire. But as they mourned the farmer, they noticed something was different. The sacred snake was gone. It had vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. Some searched the nearby woods and fields, but there was no trace of the loyal guardian. It was as if, with its master's passing, its duty had been fulfilled, and it had returned to the wild from whence it came. But the story doesn't end there. Though the snake was never seen again, a new legend was born. Travelers and villagers who passed by the old, empty cottage at night reported seeing a strange, ethereal light. It was a soft, gentle glow that seemed to hover around the home, enveloping it in a protective embrace. They said it was the spirit of the sacred snake, its loyalty so profound that it transcended even death. It was still watching over its master's home, a timeless beacon of fidelity and gratitude. The cottage stood for many more years, untouched and unharmed, a monument to a friendship that defied nature. This timeless tale reminds us of a simple, powerful truth. Kindness is never wasted. It is a seed that, once planted, can grow into a forest of protection and blessings. The good we put out into the world has a way of returning to us, often in the most unexpected forms, guarding our lives and lighting our way even in our darkest hours. The farmer's simple act of compassion was repaid with a lifetime of unwavering loyalty, a bond that echoed into eternity. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. If it touched your heart, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more tales that warm the soul. We love sharing these stories with you, and your support means the world to us. Until next time, take care and spread a little kindness wherever you go.